Are you creating disaster after disaster in your initial days in the kitchen? Is cooking appearing to be a hectic job to you? Are you facing severe hurdles and losing motivation while cooking? Well, you have come to the right place. Hello dear food and fun loving people, I am back once again. Today I am going to talk about 13 amazing kitchen tricks to get you started off with the sorcery of cooking. Before I continue, do not forget to like, subscribe and share. Feel free to share any suggestions or queries you have in mind for me. So let's begin. Number 1. Peel gingers with a spoon. Ginger can be very tricky to peel with all its bumps and irregularities. Rather than using a paring knife or vegetable peeler, reach for the spoon. Scrape it against the skin and it will come right off, following every contour and minimizing waste. Number 2. Use lemon. Balancing acid is just as important as getting salt levels right when it comes to making things delicious. A squeeze of lemon juice in your sautéed vegetables will brighten them up. A dash of vinegar can alter your soup or stew from heavy and leaden to fresh and flavorful. Do not forget to use them judiciously when the occasion calls for you. Number 3. Think like a factory line and work clean. When working as beginning cooks, the most common inefficiency we do is in task planning. Say you have got 4 onions that need to be peeled, finely diced and transferred to a large bowl. If you do each of these steps to each onion one at a time, you spend a lot of time moving back and forth between the board, the compost bin and the bowl, picking up and putting down your knife and mentally preparing yourself for the next task. Instead, work like a factory. Start by cutting off the end and splitting all the onions. Next, peel all of the onions. Then make all of your horizontal cuts, followed by all of your vertical cuts. Finally, transfer all your perfect dice to the bowl and clean down your bowl and countertop before you move on to the next task. Apply this kind of thinking to all your tasks, and you will find that the time you spend in the kitchen will not only be more efficient, but also neater, cleaner and more organized. Number 4. Taste your mixtures before you shape them. There might be worse things than spending the time to make a full-blown meatloaf only to discover it doesn't have enough salt in it and you can do nothing about it. Here's the trick. When making a meatloaf, sausage or meatballs or any kind of mixtures, take a small chunk of your mixture and fry it in a skillet and taste. Adjust seasoning levels in the mixture accordingly. And also get into what you are cooking. Tease yourself as you go. This is especially true with sauces. It will also let you know if what you are making needs more seasoning with herbs or spices. Number 5. Partially freeze meat before cutting, and it applies for fish as well. Slicing meat to grind or cook in a stir fry can be tricky even with a sharp knife, as it will be a bit slippery. To make it easier, place the meat in the freezer for 10 to 15 minutes to stiffen it up. You will find how easy it gets once it has dried up a bit. Number 6. Keep your knives sharp. Your knife is less likely to slip off a vegetable and into your finger if it's sharp. Having sharp knives is not only safer, but it just makes things so much pleasurable when you can fly through your slicing, dicing and chopping tasks. Sharpen it with a sharpener before and every usage. Whatever you do, don't use those awful electric grinding machines which will strip off far more metal than is necessary, wearing your knife down and shortening its useful lifespan. Even with a sharp knife, you will want to hone the blade by stroking it across a steel to align any microscopic dings and bends before each use. Number 7. Remember that you can always add more, but you cannot take ingredients away once they're in. This is especially true with salt, so build up a recipe slowly rather than getting ballsy on the front end. Once you find out that there is something missing or something needs more to be put into, then add slowly and get to the perfect blend.